Spider-Man is everyone's favorite superhero, and Nightreign is everyone's favorite game. So, what if you could be Spider-Man in Nightreign? Well, you can't. If you play Wylder, though, you might really feel like you're Spider-Man. And if you get two other people playing Wylder, you'll enter the Wylderverse. Howdy there, Danger. How have you been? To watch these runs live, we're streaming on YouTube and Twitch. You can join up with us. Just subscribe and keep those notifications on to know when we're live. Join the Patreon to support the channel. It's the best place to do it, and you'll get added to the Discord where people are getting together for Nightreign and online Magic the Gathering. If you like Magic the Gathering, check out Tulok the Cardbarian. We'll be doing a little crossover with Elden Ring soon if it's not out already. And Tulok the Barbarian is where we do all the fun D&D videos. Thanks again to Aaron, our executive producer for this episode. Now let's get started swinging all around like everyone's favorite web head. First run with Noctti, our resident Wylder, and Iris, our resident Winner. I think her preferred class in the game is Winner. We honestly can just skip to the credits. This one's done. Is it a little messed up playing in the Artorias skin when we're gonna go fight a dog? It might be. I never did the Dark Souls 1 DLC, so I don't really know. One of these days we will. Pretty early on we get a Sacred Claymore, and that's all we needed. It says it's blue rarity, but we know this sucker's legendary, right? Technically it doesn't have the Claymore moveset because we have the Wylder sword moveset, but it still works. We're power stancing 2 by the time we fight our first dog in the castle basement. Call me animal control, because the only wild thing here is us. Trolls in the castle, I guess things couldn't be perfect. Ooh, and a Blackblade Kindred on top. Let me give this castle a grade. I'm gonna say C. C for castle. They really want to give me improved sorceries. I've seen improved sorceries on like half the fucking weapons I've seen. Oh, Streamfill, just you wait. Death's Poker is great for poking the Night 1 boss, a bell-bearing hunter. For whatever reason, he's so much more chill as a night boss than he is in a basement. Day 2, there's a nice ulcerated tree spirit right outside the storm, so we make quick work of that before the storm is even done. Back on top of the castle, we clean our plate and make the Blackblade Kindred, the Blackblade Deadrid. Death's Poker continues to be OP. Someone said they nerfed it for this game, and yeah, I sure hope they did, if this is how good it still is. Charge sorceries! Jesus Christ! Yeah, they really wanted us to do Caster Wylder today. They also drop a Rotten Staff, and I know it's not the ideal weapon for us, but Big Butt Slam, Ash of War. I feel like that damage is ass. It's not a great Ash of War, more like an Ass of War. So we probably won't be dog sitting very much, unless I'm so confident that we'll win that I just did goofy stuff. I don't know, I think this Ash of War might be ass. I think it might be ass. That was the winning blow. That was the winning blow. And you all saw it. Now, let's go wild on a big old mouth. Afro Walrus and John Sekiro joining us for the run. Hopefully he comes back when we're playing Executor. Something I'm noticing as I go through these oops all runs, some characters really struggle in the beginning, some characters struggle towards the end. Wylder, just pretty damn good the whole time. Graven School... I'm not casting spells. Okay? I'm not doing it. Craig Blade on one sword, fire on the other. Obviously we can handle an ulcerated tree spirit at level 4. Okay, maybe I'm a little overconfident. It takes a while. Still, everyone has a Falcon Punch, and Falcon Punch is fire damage. It might take a minute, but nobody even goes down. Crucibles in the castle, Black Knife in the basement, some weirdness. Why is it already taking damage? Did someone already come in here? What?
Surprise, motherfucker.
What? What's happening? Obviously that was a reference to the Black Knife Assassin in Limgrave. That's what happened. Crucibles are weakest to fire damage, and Wylder always has that hotness on him. Character totally works without relics, but his relics, they're spicy. Hi there. Did you know I have improved fire damage? Oh, we also got improved fire damage. It probably won't come up. Hannah Melania sitting in the offhand just gives us that beautiful partial HP regen. Double crit! It just feels so good. Feels good. All Wylders feels right. It feels good. Hey, did you know I have improved fire damage? Fucking toasted. All right. That storm is closing literally right next to the fucking castle. So I think we got this. I think we got it. I don't care who it is. We can do it. Even if it's an Erdtree avatar that's weak to fire. Chat, did you know I have improved fire damage? We end up closing it out right before the storm and get Morgoth's Cursed Sword. God, but now I have to choose. So wait, this is HP restoration on landing attacks 8. Oh, I gotta choose this because you know what? Did y'all know I have improved fire damage? The Knight's Cavalry don't know what hit them. I do though. Big old dumpy of fire damage. Ah! I got the Moog buff. Holy shit. Like, holy shit, y'all. Day 2, I pop a few poop balloons on the pond to get some poison grease. If you're struggling to find poison, these guys drop it like half the time. I saw Miranda Flower over here, if we want to do that. Hey, does anyone know, is Miranda weak to fire damage? Because I'm not sure if anyone knows this. I actually have improved fire damage. We, of course, have other options, though, for the Deathrite bird. I'm using the Hand of Melania, waterfowl against a death bird. We're straight up cockfighting, and that bird's cock is no match for mine. Good rewards. Charged sorceries. We hit level 15 before the storm starts closing on day 2, which means every boss we fight now is just for a more optimal build, or flat bonuses like damage negation. Then we get greedy. I mean, we can open it and see what it is. There's a spirit spring right next to it, right? Is there a spirit spring right next to it? Yes, there is, right down there. Oh! This is gonna be so fast with my improved fire damage. Bigger green bar, come on! We're gonna say no to that big green bar? Dude, you gotta fucking sprint when I press the sprint button. Come on. Unpunished! Unpunished! Nile goes pretty fast. Y'all know I have improved fire damage? Heading into Adele, we slather the dookie on our Hand of Melania and then start hitting the waterfowl dance. I thought it would be really good, but no, not really. Poison Grease does not last very long. Instead, we go for that sweet cursed blood slice. Sure, Adele is weaker to poison, but everyone can bleed, and bleed is FromSoft's favorite status effect. Despite a little trolling, we clear him out super easy. If only we had improved fire damage for these bugs. Somehow I never learned anything about Mothman. I think he's probably a big old Mothman, and I think he's in Jersey. Probably wrong about that. Funny punch. Oh my... Okay. Well, I wanted to land that. Banished Knights in the Castle, always great, always my favorite. They're just the most fun. We get a Godslayer Greatsword, which isn't actually a greatsword, it's a colossal sword. Unfortunate, as that means we cannot put extra fire on it with our character's skill. Kind of fine though, because it's still a big-ass fire sword. It already has fire on it. And it has the fast Colossal Sword moveset, which is the best moveset. Storm stops us from finishing the castle off, but there's plenty of small stuff to do on the way to the tree, like a worm face or a Mausoleum Knight. Unfortunately, we roll Smelter Demon, who I assume resists fire damage, trying to make the Toot Toot horn work, but I think it has been supremely nerfed going into this game. What am I hitting them with? Bubbles?
Yes.
Day 2 starts with a Bell-Bearing Hunter, and we're playing a tank. I'm tanking. Into the crater, nice and early, giving us time to fight the Falling Star Beast. We don't need a crit, we have the Queen's Black Flame, and that is much better. Still don't totally love navigating this area, but I'm figuring it out a little bit more. Also, Giant Sword makes it slightly better to fight Valiant Gargoyle. It doesn't drop the Blasphemous Blade, but one of our allies drops that for us. Is this streamer privilege? Sure, but I'm not complaining about it. I'm the streamer. Thank you, Walrus or Iris. Couldn't tell who dropped it watching it back. Hey, you both helped out on stream, so thank you both anyway. We don't actually use it till the final boss since everything in the crater has huge fire resistance. Instead, it's a lot of Ordovis Greatsword and spins to win. Spinning. It's a great trick, I'm told. Tree Sentinel of the Draconic variety. It has slightly better fire resistance, but I'm too excited. I gotta start takering these flames. Noster and Fortis are weak to fire damage. We can put extra fire damage on the Blasphemous Blade, aka the best fire weapon in the game. It's the best weapon in the game, so yes, it's also the best fire weapon in the game. Poor Mogwin's spear, it's the second best fire weapon in the game, and it's also the second best weapon in the game. It's a real Goku-Vegeta situation, and every other weapon is Tien and Yamcha. Like, they could kick my ass, sure, but they haven't helped in a fight since we added the Z. Tien helps stall Stage 2 Cell, and I am clinging to that as a human appreciator, except he isn't even a human, he's a Triclops. Can't they say Triclops get a power boost somehow? He's so cool. Anyway, we beat the bugs, but really Wylder's best perk is his mobility, so maybe he can make Maris fun.
It's impossible.
We're zipping all around up there like a bug, and grab a quick smithing too while looking for the Crystalians for the Remembrance quest. Didn't find them, left too soon, found 3 other Crystalians instead. I imagine they're all voiced by Crisp Rat, that's why they're called Crystalians. Crucible Knights are all voiced by Sybil Shepherd, or they will be in the movie, guaranteed. I'll refund the money you spent watching this video if they're not when the movie comes out in 2028 or whatever. The castle gets cleared out so fast we make our way up to the top for a tree sentinel. I never realized Gargoyle's black greatsword has the death fire thing. It's weird that there's Black Flame, Death Flame, and the Death Flare effect. They're all different things. Death Flare looks like the Shriek of Milosh debuff, which looks like the Wraiths, but they don't do the same thing. All 3 of those do different things. I'm saying we have the Licorice one, but the one on the sword doesn't debuff the top part of the enemy's HP like Malekith's Black Blade or the Black Knife. It's all very confusing. We get the Gargoyle sword to beat the Gargoyle at the end of Night 1. Works great. It shoots a beam forward. All those spindly legs don't matter when we have a big beam going forward. Day 2, we finish off the Tree Sentinel at the top of the castle and get rewarded with one of my favorite weapons I haven't used in a hot minute, the Stormhawk Axe. You've heard of John Nightreign? Well, this is Mike. Mike Hawk.
You have my sword. And you have my bow.
And
Mike Hawk. Works great against the Falling Star Beasts since they don't like elemental damage. It goes better against the Falling Star Beasts than it does against the Gargoyle. Is it mandatory for you to stand in the lava, buddy? Fuck this shit. God, this guy sucks. Didn't use the axe there. It's a bit too short and can't get the fire buff from our yoink attack, but it's got lightning, which is better for everyone else on the way down the crater since they heavily resist the fire. Even the magma worm can't handle the power of one spinny boy. Let's make Mike Hawk legendary, so it will do a bunch more damage when we jam it into demi-human queens. We're down a level going into the Godskin Noble, but hey, we can just spin. It's such a good trick. Wylder is just Mr. Quality out here, and axes are quality weapons, I think. I'm not looking it up. It's plenty easy to just run out into the storm after the fight, smack up that fire priest holding our runes. Thanks for holding them. Next time, try holding Mike Hawk. Augur is a boss you have to chase after. We're better at chasing. Doesn't make it fun. Just makes it, well, less unfun. I'll be honest, I could play a whole game of Wylder just zipping around like a bug for several hours and not get bored. Don't get nuked, don't lose. Easy peasy. Let's try something a little crazy. Started off with a Crucible Knight before diving into the castle to handle our story quest. Got a little lost, but eventually found a wet stone. Ew, why is it wet? The red wolf being wet makes sense. It's standing on a lake and probably smells really bad. This rock has no excuse. It's underground. There's no water underground. Trolls in the castle, I can't complain. We've had decent troll luck this run, or I've just had terrible luck in future runs and don't remember. Bell-bearing hunter up top, I'm giving this castle a D. And not in the good way. Royal Revenant with no healing spell. What are we supposed to do, hit it? Yes. We just hit it. Same with the Bell-bearing Hunter. We have Bloody Helix and a boost to our damage after bleed, so it works out kinda alright. I'm the bleed man today. FromSoft's favorite status effect, and I am FromSoft's favorite son. Let's go to the crater and fight 2 bosses immune to bleed. Bummer. Once we get deeper in, the prelates can all bleed. Then we choose our legendary weapon, and I choose the Holy One. That is what Libre is weakest to. Then do the same thing where we go kill a demi-human queen in the storm again. Didn't die though, so I'm fine. It's Godskins again. This might not be the exact same seed we ran before, but it's similar. Really wish the game just like scanned to see which bosses you fought last time so they'd be different next time. I know maybe that would be hard with 3 players, but there's more than 3 encounters for each night, so I think they could handle it. All good. Not gonna let it drive me crazy. We have Libra for that. It's everyone's second favorite boss except for me. You know, the boss ranking, everyone seemed to agree Hollister's the best, but they really like Libra? Really? This guy? Yeah, I don't see it. I just think he's annoying and loud.
That guy yells.
Story time. After we beat that boss, we get to do a little more story stuff, and I guess Duchess is gonna die when we beat the Night Lord? I think this guy's lying. We killed Hollister like 30 times. She's fine. The game's just a liar. Let's lasso up some horses. I've mentioned it before, but if Bloodborne 2 happens, I really want it to be a Western, and I don't mean not Japan, I mean like deserts, cowboys, shootouts. But you know who else probably wants that? Corey. Every game Corey gets the option to be a cowboy, it's cowboy time. Mortal Kombat main? That's Aaron Black. Overwatch? That's Cole Cassidy. Though he stopped playing before the Blizzard stuff went down and they had to change his name to Cole Cassidy. Make Bloodborne 2 a rootin' tootin' shootin' affair for me and for Corey.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
But yeah, put some whip stuff in there like Wylder's grappling hook and let us wrangle up eldritch abominations in the wiki wild wild west. Map's shaped weird, so we go to town right away and fight a headless troll for the final piece of Wylder's story puzzle. Then we fight a hippo on the way out. Yeah, grappling onto large lads like this and having it yank us all around, it's so cool. The characters' abilities are so fun. And no, I'm not just saying that because I finished recording Oops All Executor today and felt like I was being punished every time I used the abilities. I'm saying it because Wylder is rad and the abilities are rad. And also, yeah, that other thing. Wylder's just my favorite guy, and Centipede's probably my favorite Night 1 encounter. Is it all that hard? No. Is there any reason to chop off the tails? I don't think so. I don't think it really helps when they fall off. I just like it. Bloodborne 2 put in lots of bosses where limbs fall off after you hit them with your trick weapon machete pull-action rifle. Day 2 Libra comes around and hey, I've come around on Libra invasions. As long as he's not on the ass end of the map, they're pretty neat. I'll also add that they're a lot more fun when the character you're playing has a red bar of some variety. Wylder has a pretty good red bar. There's room for improvement, but it's a pretty good red bar. Estelle won't stop hitting bongo bongo, and it is even annoying in death. Legendary weapon. I better fucking get one. Come on. Is this a fucking joke? Is this the joke? That's so shitty. There are 5 legendary greatswords. We get a staff. Finally, we get the Sword of Milosh. That's a pretty good greatsword. Also, I forgot we had the Libra buff again and kept leveling up. Whoops. Loretta Aftertown is a nice dessert. We get some bleed after crits, which should pair well with our already bloody greatsword. It's like that comedy term, putting a hat on a hat. Everyone will be like, oh my god, did you see Mike Hawk? He's wearing 2 hats. The build's pretty terrible. We've gotten basically nothing that synergizes with the other parts of the build or Wylder's abilities in general. Still, we can bring Niall down to half health before he's done summoning the goons. It's pretty funny. For our lightning weapon, we're rocking a Beastman cleaver, and it is fine. Yeah, well, I was good at using every weapon class in the game. Curved greatswords are a class of weapon in the game. Now, I'm ass at this fight. In general, I don't hold that against the fight. I ranked at 6 of 8. Maybe I held that against the fight. I don't know that I dodge a single attack, but I also don't know that that mattered. We didn't die. He did. We got greedy. We won the game. Our remembrance is concluded. We have a silver tier. Pretty sure we're gonna bamboozle the universe to keep Duchess alive. Now we've saved the princess. Let's go slay the dragon.
The tempo? Were you rushing or were you dragging?
Ha ha ha, classic joke. Also, Callie, go to the polls. You can do so much better than Gavin Newsom. If your Democratic leaders don't support trans rights, you don't have to support them. Primary their asses whenever you can. I don't know when that would happen. I'm not in California. I don't have to pay attention to that. But that dude sucks. You can do better. Ancient Dragon in an Everjail at level 2. It's good practice for the big dragon later. Hey, let's do Loretta now. Because I'm level fucking 6. That's still pretty low for Loretta, huh? Oh my fucking god, dude. Yeah, she's more of a level 10 fight. Here's a good metric. If you get one shot before the level you fight the boss, don't fight the boss. Are you fucking... Maybe we shouldn't have done the run-out. Hey, we got it done. It wasn't that bad, and we get great rewards. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the fuck did I do to this game? Why are my drops so ass? Fire Hoslow Whip, I guess this is our option. Really hope there's a DLC character that's good with whips. That would be a good weapon type I think could be cool. They're just so bad. They chew through your stamina for nothing. It is kind of fun to use Hoslow's whip and pretend it's just me using the chain more. You know? Like there's some RP to it. Cope however you can, Streamfill. Dragonkin Soldier in another Everjail. They're giving us the slow ones, even if that wasn't very slow. Oh my god, we're going so fast. Only one flask because we greeted into the storm, but I've got a torch, and the torch will make things sleepy. Now, here's a place you can actually use a torch, since the night bosses give you an unlimited amount of time. If you want to do something silly, like use a torch to spite the game because it gave you garbage drops, go for it. During the day, when time is of the essence, don't do that. Use good things. Day 2, we try a new path through Noctti, the right path, which was apparently always the right path to take. There's more drops over here. Whoops. I make the swag jump first try. Oh, I made it. I made it this time. Dude. Fine. I'll use the fucking Gideon Hoffnir stick. They want me to make Wylder a spellcaster, the one thing he cannot do well. Astel still gets Molly whopped, and we get the Sacred Relic Sword, which is actually great. Never used it before, always wanted to try it. It's buffed in this game because it's legendary. It gets hype-ass blade beams. I love me some blade beams. And since it's a great sword, we can make it a fire weapon. Someone duped the Giant's Braid though, so probably just gonna use that. Storm closing in, we've got time for Loretta. It's about making time for the bosses you care about, and then blasting them with blade beams like you've got a goddamn master sword. Tree Sentinels spawn in, and I hit that weapon art like it's my goddamn job. I don't know what the fuck's happening, but it's all on fire. That really just turned into particle effects the fight, huh? Flame Shroud and Cracked Tear mixed with the Red Braid makes my brain happy. Our Whippy Zippy helps us chase Caligo down, and then we get to do something you can't do in vanilla. Oh, I lowered damage negation with my whip crit. Actually, 2 things you can't do in vanilla since we upgraded our crits. And then crit with a whip. Nice and easy win. Lots of whipping. Now let's see if we can whip up a win against Hollister.
Friday night, I'm thinking that we
had to speed run this time. I had Magic the Gathering to get to. How do you do Nightreign faster? Well, you kinda can't. I guess you beat the bosses of the nights quickly and set yourself up for success during the day. Kinda the inverse of the advice I'd give you for life. If you set yourself up with a good night's sleep, you'll be set for a great day. And if you don't eat a bunch of dairy, even though you know you're lactose intolerant, oh, I'll take a lactate. That works for some pizza. Not 3 slices of pizza on top of tikka masala, like a tikka masala for lunch, pizza for dinner, not a tikka masala pizza. Wouldn't be terrible. It's a tomato-based sauce. I think it'd probably be fine with some cheese. Anyway, we are going fast and blasting everything that even thinks about twitching near us. I was on Twitch, so do I have to blow myself up? No. Something I really appreciate about the Falcon Punch is that it is so large, even if you aim it kinda poorly, like here, it still hits. Invader Castle, we take on an extra guardian and get a great drop. It's a magma staff. For Wylder, because the game wants us to make Wylder caster. Plenty of small overworld bosses don't add up to a lot of runes, but they do give us a bunch of small buffs that do add up. Stance pressure, physical resistance, more runes from defeated enemies, things like that. Really, the only big boss we get is the magma worm. We bust out the venomous fangs for it. Can't recall why I did. Oh, poison. Yeah, fangs for the memories. Oh my god, I saw Fall Out Boy recently. They did this thing where it's like their 20th year touring together. So they played all their songs in release order, which meant I got to clear out After Infinity on High because that's all the Fall Out Boy I like. Holy shit though, those first few albums, bangers. Super fun to see live. Anyway, had to leave and wake up my girlfriend for the night shift and nothing even attacked me. Like I was just standing still. And it was fine. As we head into town, we get afflicted by the bubbles. No, we ran so fucking far already. Funny glitch, because we killed the Black Knife Assassin right as the bubble dropped, that health bar is just stuck on the screen. It's just stuck there for the rest of the night. I thought grabbing the reward for it would send it away. No. Finally, we have a holy weapon. It's the weird, not black knife gargoyle greatsword again. Works well enough. It's holy. That's all I wanted. Even when we attack a Black Knife Assassin while somebody fights a headless troll, the current Black Knife Assassin's health bar does not replace that old Black Knife Assassin health bar at the bottom. She will always be there scarring us, reminding us of the first life we took. Except we took like a lot of lives before this, like a lot of lives. So many lives. Oh my god, we killed a lot of people this night, like today. Storm closing in on Loretta, but we're level 15, mean and full of beans. Final boss of the night is a souped up ancient dragon. Well, you know what they say, soup's on. The Sword of Night and Flame scales quality in this game, and that means it's a quality option as long as you don't use Comet Azure, because that shit has the accuracy of a 30-day weather forecast. You can't do 30 days of forecast. You have to stop at 4. That's why it's called forecasting. I wanted to do Hollister fast, but god damn we do it fast. Blade beams, constant falcon punches. We're putting this dude on his ass like Mary riding into Bethlehem. Just kidding. He wasn't an immaculate conception. Recluse literally fucked herself to make him. Dude gets blasted. I left to play Magic. It was pretty great. I think I won that game with my silly Rhino deck. Wylder's the best. He's my favorite. It's not even close anymore. Used to be. But the Duchess runs went, well, you'll see in the Duchess video. Having 3 guys who can use any melee weapon effectively makes the game easy. No losses. True Iron Man. Wylder's the GOAT. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe for more. We're making more of these videos all the time. Join the Patreon to support the channel. It's the best place to do it. We get to keep most of the money. Thanks to executive producer Aaron for sponsoring this video, and go check out Tulok the Cardbarian if you like Magic the Gathering, Tulok the Barbarian if you like Dungeons and Dragons. Bye bye.